This might be a little bit of a tough one here for me today. Tough in the sense that I want this information to be delivered in a loving, graceful way, because this topic can definitely step on toes of certain individuals. And I am not the type who loves to bring heartache and pain or even anger to anybody else. But before my channel goes any further than where it has gone so far, I really feel as if I need to make sure that these things are said in the here and now. Now, yes, my favorite thing here to do, not only just on this channel, but in my daily life, is to convene with spirit and to talk with beings that are beyond the veil of the physical being. The physical being, or the physical dimension. Because I myself often find frustration within the 3D and with those types of persons who have a difficult time seeing past their own noses, as my friend Yeshua often refers to it as. It's actually one of his favorite sayings. This is a lot that I want to share, a lot to unpack before you. And since we're on the topic of Yeshua, I think that might be a great starting point. Back in his day, Yeshua was a son of man, just like you and I, flesh and bone. And he was a Christed individual. His consciousness reached that of one who is Christed. He spent his entire childhood visiting mystic school after mystic school. He did the inner works just as everyone else on this planet to this day needs to do in order to reach the Christed level of consciousness, the frequency, the vibration. And here my mind is being brought to this book. The book that was written by men, and yes, I say men, not man. The Holy Bible is a cluster of broken down ancient scriptures, all put into one book, and very poorly at that. There are tons of convenient mistranslations all throughout it. And while, yes, there are some good parts in it, I don't believe that it is the proper tool to be using just by itself. I often find myself with the Nag Hammadi and other ancient papyruses side by side with this book as I am studying, because then you can start to decipher the differences. The way the quote-unquote Holy Bible was put together, it was put together in such a way to maintain control over the populations. And it's still being carried out today. The problem that I have with people calling Yeshua Jesus is this. The J is actually a very new letter. The letter J just barely came into existence within language in 1633. Jesus in this Holy Bible is a convenient mistranslation, and when you say Jesus in the beautiful Spanish language, it comes out Jesus. And what does that sound like to you guys? To me, it sounds like Hail Zeus. I believe that the character within the Bible, Jesus, is a fictional character. It does not support the actual livings of Yeshua, the actual teachings of Yeshua. Yes, there are teachings of his that are shared within this book, but they are so deconstructionized and taken out of context in order to support this regime of control that was put in place by these quote-unquote men who had written the book. And honestly, it is reminding me of the fact that the Greeks often are referred to as people who have rewritten poorly actual ancient history. The cycle repeated itself once again here with the writing of this Holy Bible. Another major mistranslation within this book, and what the main organized religion carries, is the fact that in order to not burn in an inferno for eternity, you must accept Jesus Christ into your heart. I call this a mistranslation because it's a little bit on the line of what in fact needs to happen, but it is twisted so hardcore that it instills fear within people. The goal here is to not accept a person who is outside of you into your own heart space. The Savior here should be considered your own Christ light within your heart chakra. You are born with this divine spark within you. That is the true message that Yeshua had delivered 2,000 years ago. And this brings my mind to that game that we call the Whisper game here in my house. Imagine a group of people, let's say maybe 50 people, and they're all in a circle. And one person has to start with a sentence and whisper it into the ear of the person next to them. And that person then would whisper what they heard into the person next to them, and so on and so forth. And then, once it gets back to the original person, more oftentimes than not, the sentence is completely twisted and becomes a totally other thing. 2,000 years is a very, very long time. And that's a lot of people that this mistranslated message went through up until now. Yeshua often refers to only one original sin, and that sin is the fact that when people are born in the flesh, they see themselves separate from God, or what he refers to as the adultery of God. And this is the true original sin that he was trying to quote-unquote save everybody from. He wanted everybody to understand that that divine spark lies within every one. Every flesh and bone, everything that is in existence within this 3D realm has that divine spark within them. And where does that divine spark come from? It comes from the true God. It comes from the all. not some fictional God who says, if you don't do this and you don't do that, you will burn in a fiery pit of hell. Now, why would the one true God, do that to divine aspects of themselves? It just wouldn't happen. We are all God experiencing God here. And that is the message that Yeshua was portraying 2,000 years ago. And this is what I will continue to live my life out through. And this recording is sort of my way of really setting the record straight here, because I know that there are many, many different people of many different walks of life here who are convening at this time on this channel. And I really wanted my own personal belief system to be out there so that there is no confusion. My job here at this time in space is to raise the consciousness and to raise the vibrations, because I truly feel that the real separation that needs to happen here is that of your divine spark and organized religion. And I understand that letting go of these things can be very scary. And I also understand that this recording may in fact piss off quite a bit of people. But that is the risk that I am willing to take, because I wanted to let my viewers know exactly where I am coming from in the here and now. And yes, within my readings, I often explore different mythological systems and also talk to many different deities, because they are all aspects of the all. They all had different roles that they played, and they bring different things to the table as far as what we can learn as an individualized aspect. Discovering your true inner flame. And so at this point I will go ahead and get off of my soapbox and go back to what I love to do, which is convening with spirit and bringing beautiful messages to the collective. Thank you so much for listening to this very important recording. I truly felt that I needed to share this before I go any further. I love all of you, each and every one of you, unconditionally. And if after this recording you decide that you do not want to be a part of this collective anymore, I will not hold that against you. You are free to go if you so choose. But I felt as if I needed to share my personal things that I stand for before I go any further. Thank you for listening. I love you. Bye.